Prince Harry and Meghan Markle dealt a crushing blow. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's decision to step down as senior members of the British royal family has been plagued with controversy. And amid the worsening coronavirus pandemic, it appears the Duke and Duchess have more drama to come, with the couple rumored to be facing an estimated $8 million security bill. Speaking on ABC's AirPod podcast, royal expert Omid Scobie revealed the royal couple are facing footing the bill, despite neither of them currently having a source of regular income. They have spent the last few years not earning a living, Omid began. As a royal, your expenses are covered but you don't earn a salary. It will be very tough for them, especially in the few months ahead. Omid told listeners the subject of the royal couple's security bill became a hot topic after U.S. President Donald Trump recently said the government would not be paying for their security. Bearing in mind, Harry and Meghan had never actually requested or asked for support from the country when it comes to their own funds, Omid added. Harry and Meghan have since replied to the president's remarks in a statement, which read, "The Duke and Duchess of Sussex have no plans to ask the U.S. government for security resources. Privately funded security arrangements have already been made." Omid added, for Harry and Meghan, on top of the difficulties they have had with the press, there has been this underlying issue of who pays for security moving forward. It is something the couple were very conscious of, that from March 31st it would have to be done by themselves. They didn't want to leave themselves open to further attacks. We saw them already step forward and offer to pay back the full renovation costs of Frogmore Cottage. That was something they wanted to do personally, he said. Speaking to Omid, CTV's Lainey Louie then referred to how unfortunate it is that some of Harry and Meghan's efforts to make amends have been lost amid the noise. Lainey said, "Security is not cheap. For them, you are dealing with multiple personnel and round the clock. You have to also account for that in travel and other expenses. This all goes back to the curiosity about their future plans and what they will be. They are going to have a pretty significant income to cover that and their lifestyle," she added. Bizarre item seen in Prince Charles' study sparks frenzy. Prince Charles has seemingly sparked an online frenzy after he completed his first official duty since recovering from coronavirus. In a royal first, the 71-year-old virtually opened the NHS Nightingale Hospital, which was built in 9 days, via video call from his Scottish home Burkle. But while the key focus of Charles' presence was to open the facility, several legal-eyed fans were seemingly left baffled when they noticed a bizarre photo in the background at his home. On close inspection, among the many family photos and trinkets, appeared to be a snap of a faceless person in a white silhouette, which left many fans wondering who it was. Did Charles forget to put a picture in the frame? One bemused fan wrote on Twitter. Another person asked, "What's the middle picture on the lower shelf?" A third person added, "Prince Charles giving a speech with an empty photo frame in the background is nothing. There was no picture of Archie. You know who." Charles' first official duty comes after he spoke out for the first time and gave an update on his health since recovering from coronavirus earlier this week. Taking to Instagram, the 71-year-old shared a 4-minute video, in which he praised Britain's healthcare workers while addressing the effect of the virus on the nation. Having recently gone through the process of contracting this coronavirus, luckily with relatively mild symptoms, I now find myself on the other side of the illness, but still in no less a state of social distance and general isolation, Charles began. As we are all learning, this is a strange, frustrating and often distressing experience when the presence of family and friends is no longer possible, and the normal structures of life are suddenly removed. At such an unprecedented and anxious time in all our lives, my wife and I are thinking particularly of all of those who have lost their loved ones in such very difficult and abnormal circumstances, and of those having to endure sickness, isolation and loneliness, he added.